Alright, welcome back everybody. This is gonna technically be my first moto vlog of the year for 2025, but it's not gonna be a normal one. It's doing a review on this bike. This is a 2024 Ninja 500, the one that I rebuilt. We got from Copart. It was totaled and I put it back together. Currently on my way to drop it off for the enhanced inspection. So I figured I would make a review video on it while I did that. This is my first time taking it out for like a full ride. The only time I've rode it before, I just did a little circle around my neighborhood to make sure everything was good to go. But now I'm going on a full hour-long ride on it. So it'll be my first, like, official real-time riding it, in my mind. But it feels good to be back. It's like 50 degrees right now, I think, because it's kind of earlier in the morning. So it still hasn't fully warmed up yet, but it's supposed to be 70 later today. Even though I'll be stuck at work, it's nice to have the good weather back. So far, thoughts on this bike? It's very comfortable, which is typical with lower CC bikes and like touring style bikes like the 650 and stuff. This one's very comfortable. I'm very upright. I'm not really leaned over much at all. So that feels nice on my back. It sounds great. It's not the stock exhaust, obviously. It would not be this loud. I forget what the name of it is. I'll try to put it in text right here, but it sounds pretty good. It pops a lot, which is nice. See if I can get it to... Of course not. I'm sure we'll hear it eventually. It sounds aggressive. It sounds kind of like a dirt bike in a way, but I think it sounds good. I haven't really tried anything out too much with speed yet. Haven't exactly had the chance to, because I'm not going to do it around a bunch of other people. It shifts very smoothly too, which is nice. So this is definitely a beginner-friendly bike, I would say, because I don't think it's going to be like too fast for a beginner. There it is. Popped a little bit. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty nice. My wrists and forearms and stuff, very comfortable, because I'm not like I said, I'm not leaned forward, so I'm not really putting much weight on them at all. I'm not really putting any on them, so that's very nice. Obviously with the more aggressive sport bikes, you're leaned over a bunch. I also apologize in advance. Like I said, this is my first moto vlog of the year, so this is my first time doing this in like 5 months. So I gotta get like back into the rhythm. So this one might not be the best in terms of talking stuff, but I'm trying to do a good review for you guys. It's very nimble, easy to handle, obviously. Another common thing with the beginner bikes. But you can just flick this thing around. I believe it doesn't have a quick shifter. I was kind of trying a little bit, and it didn't seem to work. I know some Kawasaki's come stock with that, but I doubt they'd put it on a 500. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't have one. I'll try one more time. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Which is, like I said, kind of expected, because it's a more of a beginner bike. But it's also not, at the same time, like It doesn't have to be a beginner bike is what I meant. If you wanted to get one of these for like the track or something, this would be a great bike to do it. Okay. It's a little faster than I thought. This would be a great track bike actually, because of how easy it is to move around, like I said earlier. You can definitely do some good cornering and stuff with this. Oh yeah. Very fun on the turns. Unfortunately, I haven't got like a whole bunch of them yet, but it's been fun. I'm wearing MBT clothing, the jeans. Not the best looking, I know, I agree, 100%. But they're for function. They're not exactly for looks, they're for function. These are padded in the knees, the hips, so they're to protect you. The hoodie is padded. I got a pad over my back and my elbows and stuff. I'm not sure if I said it already, but it's MBT clothing, which I do have a discount code for in the bio if you'd like to use that. I'd appreciate it. It was very comfortable. But I figured I would be safe and wearing my protective gear since it's the first time riding for the year. I hope you guys can hear me pretty well over the bike. But I'll try a little pull, and I know I won't because cops sometimes sit at the top of this hill. I'll try to get it to pop again. It's actually got some speed to it. That wasn't even full throttle and it was picking up pretty good. It's very nice for your hips and legs too, because it's not a very wide bike. It's kind of narrow, so you're not like, your legs aren't pushed out too wide or anything by the gas tank. So that's pretty comfortable. My legs aren't very bent either. I'm 6 foot, if that helps, but like, they're not super bent compared to the more aggressive style bikes. I'm getting onto the highway now though, so I'll be able to test out the speed a little bit more. There's the popping. I hope my mic picked that up. Here's an example of how it sounded at idle. So you should have no issues merging like into traffic, especially on the highway with this. It speeds up definitely enough. Probably not going to keep up with the 600, but you shouldn't have any issues in terms of not being fast enough for normal riding. It's actually pretty quiet now on the highway, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind it. Try a little fourth gear pull. really not bad for what it is. I wouldn't go racing anything on this, but maybe some cars, but that's about it. But odds are if you're getting a 500, you're either using it for a track bike or you're kind of newer to riding and you want a beginner bike. And this is a great option for that, for both of those. I wish I had rolling shots on this so I could show you what it looks like in action from the side, not from up here, but currently don't have any. I might try to get them before I sell it. This is where the chain snapped on my R6. That was fun. I went live on Instagram for the first time, and only time since, but I sat right there for about 4 hours before I finally got out of there. That was a rough day. But I haven't gone live since, and I probably should do that more often, just as another way to like talk to you guys, but I always get nervous and don't know what to say. One thing that makes this super beginner friendly is the throttle. If you, like, the more you twist it, it's not gonna immediately like pick up more and more. It's still very gradual because it's not like too fast to handle. So that's good for people that are still trying to learn kind of like the wrist control and everything, that part of it. See, like, that's almost full throttle and it's still just a gradual acceleration. It's not gonna, wheelie on you on accident or throw you off. Not bad. I'm not gonna go try it for top speed or anything like that this video because I have somebody following me so I can get back home after I drop the bike off, and I don't want to leave them behind, so nothing too crazy today. Oh, I love that sound. Damn. It probably sounds like a much more aggressive bike than it actually is, which is kind of funny, I think. But it's also not a bad thing if you're a beginner because cars aren't going to see you. And if you haven't like picked up on that yet and started, driving for other people and stuff like that, it's good for them to at least be able to hear you. Increases your chances by a good bit. Hi, dog. The stock mirrors are nice because it's like a good field of view. I like the shape of them. I like the way stock Kawasaki mirrors look. The only issue I have with these is they are very difficult to adjust. Like, you got to really pull on it and then you end up just pulling the whole mirror back. But like just turning it a little bit is kind of difficult, even though I just did it easily there. But earlier it was kind of harder for me to turn. But other than that, they look very good. I don't know, it might not be difficult to turn. Probably just depends on how you're doing it, like the angle and stuff. If you have small hands, I might recommend getting levers that are adjustable and can come in closer, because it's a decent sized gap. I kind of have big hands. I don't really have an issue grabbing the clutch or brake lever, but if you're, say you're a girl and you're starting on this and you have smaller hands, this might be a little bit difficult to reach. You might only get it a little bit, and that's not exactly the safest. You want to have a good grip on the clutch and brake pedal. So I would probably recommend getting adjustable levers if you can't really reach the whole way out here. other than that, everything's very like beginner friendly that I've noticed. I can obviously sit on it and have both feet flat on the ground, but like I said, I'm also 6 foot, so that doesn't apply to some people. Yeah, overall this bike is very comfortable. I've been riding for like, I don't even know, probably close to 40 minutes now, I'd say, and I'm still very comfortable. Nothing sore, not even my ass, so that's good. My wrists don't feel anything, my back doesn't. It's very comfortable, very easy to put into turns and corner with. Sounds good. Obviously, like I said though, this isn't the stock exhaust, so it sounds a lot different stock. It's got more, I wouldn't say more acceleration than I expected, but it's definitely not bad at all. Like, it's got some power to it, which is good, but not too much. So it's like right in the middle, which is really good. It's great on gas. I've only gone down 1 bar so far, and that wasn't even like full when I started. So that's really good as well. So I would say, all in all, it's a great beginner bike, probably. There's also plenty other good beginner bikes, like the MT-03 is a good one. R3, I always recommend. That's what I started on. 650, you could, but you're getting, in my opinion, you're getting a little too close to too much for a beginner. If you don't know like anything about bikes, I wouldn't really recommend it. But like the 500, it's great. It's kind of right in the middle. It's not one where you're going to be like, wow, this is boring within a month. So I think that's a good positive side to it. The R3 does start to feel slow pretty quick, but if you're just getting into riding, I think it's better to get bored than to get killed. So it's better to have to upgrade a bike than die on one because you started on something too powerful, in my opinion. But that's a whole different topic, and everyone has their own opinion on that, so I'm not going to get into that. But I think this is a great bike overall, and I had fun riding it. But I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful if you're looking into getting one. Hopefully now you have a little bit of a better idea. Well, more than a little bit, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you have a better idea of what you're getting into and if you want one or not. I personally like it. I'm not going to keep it only because I can use the money right now, and the whole point of buying this one was to flip it and sell it for profit. So I won't be keeping this bike, but I do like it. If financial situation and stuff was different right now, if I was in a different place in life, I probably would consider keeping it just for something to have fun on, but that's not the case. So I will be selling this after I get the title and everything. I'll make a video on this on the ride home from the inspection, which should be like a day or 2 from now. I'll make a video bringing it home, and then I might make 1 or 2 more before I sell it. Depends, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you found it helpful, and help me out if you left a like. But again, I appreciate it, and I will see you next time I go riding, which, like I said, will probably be on the way home on this. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching.